What's up there and welcome to a brand new video on 414 Yugioh. In today's video, 5 facts about Maiden with Eyes of Blue. And hey, if you're new here, why not join the 414 community by hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out. So, 5 facts about Maiden with Eyes of Blue. This is obviously going to be split between some facts about the card, but also Kisara, the character from the show that this card was based on, because I thought that was pretty cool to find out a bit more about her backstory as well. So, with that being said, let's roll intro and find out about this card. Maiden with Eyes of Blue is a level 1 light attribute spellcaster, tuner and effect monster. It has 0 attack and 0 defense. What it lacks in these stats it makes up for in its awesome effect. When this card is targeted for an attack, you can negate the attack, and if you do, change the battle position of this card. Then, you can special summon one Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand, deck, or graveyard. When a card or effect is activated that targets this card, you can special summon one Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand, deck, or graveyard. You can only use one Maiden with Eyes of Blue effect per turn, and only once that turn, which is pretty incredible. So, with that being said, let's get straight into the facts. Maiden with Eyes of Blue was released to us in September of 2013 in the set Saga of the Blue Eyes White Dragon structure deck, I should probably say, as a super rare card. It was then released in October of 2016 in Legendary Decks 2 as an ultra rare this time. Finally, March of this year, 2018, in Legendary Collection Kyber Mega Pack as a secret rare, which is awesome that we've got these different multiples of rarities for this card, in foils, which is always a bonus. Of course, like I stated, the monster is based on the character Kisara, who carried the spirit of the Blue Eyes White Dragon in the Dawn of the Duel arc in the original series of Yu-Gi-Oh! The card's effect of summoning the Blue Eyes White Dragon after being attacked or being targeted by an effect is a reference to how Kisara in the show would summon Blue Eyes White Dragon's spirit whenever she became unconscious, which I thought was pretty cool that these two tied together. Fact number 3, I want to go a bit more into the kind of lore or the history of Kisara from the show. For any of you that are not, familiar with her, there may be spoilers in here, so if you haven't seen this part of the show and you're interested in it, then you may want to skip to the next fact. So in the story, Seto, obviously pre-Seto at the time, saved Kisara from slave traders, and she repaid him by unconsciously releasing her inner dragon spirit after those traders had set fire to his village, which ultimately killed Priest Seto's mother, which was quite sad. Years later, Priest Seto stumbles across Kisara again. This time she's being stoned because of her pale white skin, deep blue eyes, and snow white hair. Priest Seto, back in the times of ancient Egypt, was actually a pretty good guy. He saved her, he took her back to the palace, where he recognizes her as the girl that he'd saved some years ago. So yeah, good guy Kyber, right? There's a guy called Arkon. He pledges his loyalty to Zork Necrophides at the time, and also kidnaps Priest Seto. It's revealed later then that this is actually Seto's father. Arkon then tries to brainwash him into turning against the pharaoh attempt. However, Kisara is able to save him, although she does die taking a blow that was originally meant for Seto. So that was quite sad, quite sad. Following this, Arkon was able to seal the Blue Eyes spirit in a stone tablet, along with Kisara's. Somehow she uses this dragon spirit to destroy Arkon and free Seto from his father's mind control. She then pledges to serve him in this form, making him the new keeper of the Blue Eyes White Dragon. What was quite interesting was that Takashi, who is the writer of the series and original creator of Yu-Gi-Oh, stated that he'd originally planned for the story to have further explored the relationship between Seto and Kisara, which would have been really quite interesting to see, because you can kind of see that there may have been some romantic ties there. There was even a subplot where Seto rebels against the pharaoh to avenge Kisara's death, which that could stem Seto's anger in later years, maybe subconsciously having this kind of click whenever he comes in contact with Yugioh the pharaoh. However, unfortunately, due to deadlines, this story couldn't unfold, which was quite sad. Takashi said that Seto's feelings for Kisara are basically the basis upon what he set Kyber's modern day obsession with the Blue Eyes White Dragon in, including planes made out of blue eyes or what have you. Interestingly as well, a bit of differences between the anime and the manga. Kisara had some similarities between how she was in the manga, but there was some quite obvious differences. She was a bit more assertive, her link to Seto was more defined, and rather than having to be saved a couple of times, she kind of allows herself to be his protector from the absolute guy, rather than being overwhelmed by the events that were happening around her. She actually manages to understand her role in being his protector, and the sacrifice she makes saving his life is a bit more kind of amplified. It further goes on to expressed that the blue eyes white dragon is basically the manifestation of her inner strength and light, which I thought was pretty cool. It really does add a bit more to Kisara's story, which I thought was really, really cool. But that ends fact number 3. Thank you for sitting through that. So fact number 4, this is basically how I've just gone on about the Blue Eyes White Dragon being based on Kisara's character from the show. There's also one for the Dark Magician in Palladium Oracle Mahad, who was obviously based off of Mahad, who was the carrier of the Illusion Magician, who became what we know now as the Dark Magician. The similarities between these two is that they're both able to summon their respective monsters from the hand, deck or graveyard. So like we've got Kisara for the Blue Eyes, we've obviously got Mahad for the Dark Magician as well. So cool monsters to have in either decks. Finally, going back to the card art in itself. So Maiden with Eyes of Blue has 2 Blue Eyes White Dragon designs sewn onto her dress, and also her necklace has the acronym BE, which is obviously short for Blue Eyes. The design is also a feature shared by Rider of the Stormwinds, who bears it on his tunic. But thanks for watching. This was my video, 5 facts about Maiden with Eyes of Blue / Kisara from Dawn of the Duel Arc. I hope you enjoyed the video. Of course, if you want to see more Yu-Gi-Oh fact videos, character deck duels, things you missed, and whatever Yu-Gi-Oh things I'm throwing your way at the moment, then hit the subscribe button. Also, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash the like button, share this video with a friend, or leave me a comment in the section below. Let me know what you thought of Kisara. Is she waifu material? I'm pretty down. But that is it from me. I will see you in the next video. Take care.